Hello my kitties, Jakey here, and welcome back to another Magiclicas Weekly, where I'm going to talk about everything that is related to the Magiclicas. So we finally got a new episode because my computer decides not to die anymore, and I absolutely have to decipher it, right? So episode 10, it's called Don't Do It, and it's like the first part of the mid-season finale, not season finale, not series finale. I see a lot of you commenting saying that like, oh no, it's like, it's gone, like Magiclicas is gone. It's not going anywhere anytime soon because this is just a mid-season finale. So we're just like almost halfway there to the first season. And we still have season 2, season 3, and many more seasons as long as you guys are supporting it. So it's not ending anytime soon, so don't you worry. But yeah, so this is episode 10, and can I just say that I absolutely love this episode. I feel like it's one of my favorite episodes so far. And at the same time, it's one of the hardest episodes to edit. And I think I died many times on Thursday when I was trying to get it out. So this episode started out with Chase telling the group that Melissa is taken away. It's actually not the usual group, because you know the usual group is, you know, him and Quincy and Melissa and Ivy, but now we have Kai and Lulu, which I think this is a good thing because we rarely get to see Lulu and Kaya kind of like you know, interact with these two, so I think this is a good thing. So they're trying to figure out a plan to save Melissa, which I know a lot of you, when you finish watching episode 9, you think you guys are like planning like, how is Chase going to save Melissa and everything, but like it turns out they don't really get a chance to save Melissa, and it's not in this episode because, you know, they were presented with another bigger threat, which is Ivy. The reason why I said this episode is the hardest to edit is because I tried to learn some, you know, new special effects, like something like this. You know, this is a new like kind of energy orb that I learned online, and they take, you know, because they're new things, so it takes time for me to learn. So and let's not forget there's like a crazy amount of special effect scenes in this episode. So when I was editing it, I keep like because this episode is not just written by me, it's also written by our executive story producer. Did I say it right? Executive story editor. I mean, anyway, like, okay. It's also written by our executive story editor, Amblor, Stu, and I had to message him. I had to, like, we need to tone it down because I'm dying. Like, we can't put that many special effects. I mean, eventually I did it, but in the process I was like dying. I was like, too much. I can't finish it. You know, like you can't write so many scenes like this. I mean, that's why when I write it, because I know I have to make those special effects, so when I write it, I don't just write it because I know it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good in the episode. I also have to think like, whether those kind of scenes are gonna kill me, you know, to edit. So I need to find a balance, like to let you guys enjoy it, but at the same time, I can't make this whole editing process too tedious and, you know, just too hard for me to take. In this episode, Ichiro definitely dropped a bomb. Are you guys like shocked or anything? Because I mean, Ichiro gave us a Star Wars, you know, reference a moment, because he I didn't even notice that when I wrote this part. Like I noticed it until Jane, when she did her lines. She kind of, when she was recording it, she kind of said something like, see, this line is bad for a Star Wars fan, because she keeps thinking about it. So then I realized, oh yeah, it's kind of similar. But like I didn't know that. Like I didn't notice that until she mentions it, because I'm not that much of a Star Wars fan, so I don't really watch a lot. But like, hey, Ichiro, it's Melissa's father. So do you guys see it coming? Like, are you guys shocked, or you guys are just like, meh? One thing that I think you guys should really think about it's the fact that Ichiro and Reina both told Melissa that they have nothing to do with, you know, the unconscious people incident that happening in the past 9 episodes. So Melissa, like, it started with Melissa like having this investigation, thinking that for sure Sparrow did that, but it turns out it may not be the case. I mean, of course they might be lying, but like, now that they say this, they may not be responsible for that. So I think it's something that you guys can think about it, because like, if the Sparrows didn't do it, then who did it, you know? And this storyline is gonna play a huge part in the second half of season 1. So of course I'm not gonna say more about this, but like, you guys can like think about it and just like, it may not be the Sparrows, it could be someone else, but who? Like, it might be some new people, because we would definitely be introducing some new characters soon, but it could also be someone that you guys are not expecting, you know? This scene is one of the hardest scenes to film, because the whole running scene, we have to film like, I don't know, like 20 times, I don't know, because it's really hard when you ask 4 people to run at the same time, because sometimes that person will forgot, sometimes that person lagged, sometimes that person bump into another person. So yeah, it takes a lot of time to film it. So but I'm happy with the result. I'm happy that we did it eventually, but the process was long, and it was definitely one of the hardest scenes in this episode, if not like the entire series. Actually, it's one of the hardest scenes to film. So towards the end of the episode, we show that the Sparrows, they got into the White Stone room, and I see a lot of you asking me what Ichiro is doing in this particular scene, like with the whole thing to Melissa's back. And actually this is just a simple spell that we have introduced in episode 8, which is Attacco Potenziato, which actually means attack boost in Italian. I think it's Italian. Yeah, it's Italian. And he's just boosting Melissa because he's asking Melissa to, you know, to use the power to break through the spell, because she's a Micella, and he believed that Micella can break through the spell, but we don't know yet because it's we didn't show it whether she breaks the spell, and you guys will find out in episode 11. But this is just Attacco Potenziato. Yeah, now I know why it's hard for the voice actor to say it. Attacco Potenziato, and he's not sucking power away from Melissa. It's not the case. He's boosting her. So I mean, he's a father. He doesn't want to hurt her daughter. So, and finally, I know a lot of you guys hate me for ending this episode yet again with another cliffhanger, but I mean, I love cliffhanger. I love torturing my view. I mean, I love you guys so much. But episode 11 is coming out soon. By soon, if my computer doesn't die this week, it will come out this Saturday, and that will be the mid-season finale. So yeah, after episode 11, we're gonna go on for a little bit of a break, like a hiatus, like you see on all those TV shows out there. Like, they have a mid-season finale and they go on for like a little break. It's not gonna be a really long break. It's gonna be like a month kind of break, you know. We're gonna be updating stuff, writing more scripts. So yeah, episode 11 is gonna be so good. I can't wait. Like, if you guys hate this cliffhanger, then you guys are gonna hate me even more for what I'm gonna do in episode 11. I'm not gonna say anything, but it's from the point of view of an executive producer, I absolutely love what I'm about to do. But if I feel it from, you know, the viewer's perspective, then you guys are going to crush me. You guys are going to hate me for what I'm gonna do. So I'm ready. I'm ready to do. I have no shame. Anyway, that's it for episode 10. Episode 10 actually came out on Thursday. If you haven't watched it, which I would be surprised because you decided to watch this before episode 10, you should go watch it. I mean, what are you doing with your life if you haven't watched episode 10? And a lot of things also got uploaded this week, which is I have announced the top 10 of the contest that I made earlier, which is the contest that is called I Want to Be on the Magiclicas, which is a really long name now that I think of it, and I hate the name. But I announced top 10, and there's a poll for you guys to vote on what character that you like. But then I would also like to clarify that I know a lot of you guys, like, I know I said it already in the video, but I feel like a lot of you guys still think that I am going to pick whoever it's the most popular on, like, who got the most vote. And this is not the case, because this is just going to be one factor that I'm gonna look into, like, whether people like it. But it doesn't mean just because that a certain person has the most vote doesn't mean that I'm gonna pick that person just because for the popularity. I'm going to look into like what the character's like and whether it fits the story. And I mean, that's the most important thing. It's not because like certain people get so many votes. It's not the case. So yeah, so if you feel discouraged that you're one of the top 10 and you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna get enough votes, just because you don't have enough votes doesn't mean that you are not going to win, you know? You could still win, you know? Because I am going to look into many factors, and at the end of the day, the ultimate decision is made by me, so yeah, so you don't have to worry. And apart from that, what have I uploaded this week? I don't think I've uploaded... Oh, I've uploaded the Rewrite the Stars, the cover. Finally got it uploaded. This version that I uploaded is a little bit different from the version that is featured in episode 8. First off, because of copyright issues, I had to change the instrumental. And so it's like a different style of it. So if you like the old style, maybe I can upload it on SoundCloud or something, because I do have a SoundCloud, but I forgot to, you know, I kind of forgot about that place and I just didn't upload. But I can upload some like Magiclicas cover back there. And I'm also working on a new cover that's gonna be featured in episode 11, and so far it's sounding so good, so I can't wait for you guys to all listen to it. But I don't know if you guys will really pay attention to the cover when it happens, because when the cover get features in the episode, a lot of other things is happening in that episode, so I feel like you guys will die of what is gonna happen in that scene instead of like focusing on the cover. So honestly, I'm just so excited. I'm really excited for what you guys are gonna think about the episode, honestly. Like, I feel like I did something really bad. Last but not least, I received a lot of fan arts about the Magiclicas again, so let's take the time and look at some of them.
Soaking wet clothes, I called you from my payphone. Could barely hear what you said, but you told me that I'm no longer the one you want. I don't know why you left, I don't know why, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. know it's been a year, but sometimes I still shed a tear thinking of you. What can I say? These feelings won't.
So that's all the fan art that I've received so far. I just want to say thank you to everyone that have sent me those fan art. They all look really, really good. I especially want to say thank you to those of you who made those fan art to celebrate my me hitting 20k on YouTube. I know they're not Magiclicas fan art, but I decided to just put them in because I feel like it would be weird to just make a separate video about like non-Magiclicas fan art. So, but yeah, I really love them. I love them a lot. So if I didn't show your fan art, I might have missed it. So just tag me on Discord or Twitter or Instagram or anywhere to remind me, because I received them from a lot of places, so it's easy for me to just like to forgot about them, you know, to not see it. So just remind me again. I will try to show it next time. And if you want to send me fan art, all you have to do is you can send it to me on Discord. I have a public Discord where there's a place for you to upload fan art, and you can also send it to me on Twitter, tag me, or tag me on Instagram. These are the places that I will be able to see the fan art. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Magiclicas Weekly. If you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, smile and be happy and be a cutie, and I will see you guys next time. Have a magical day!